Good afternoon. This is Karen. KC actually is what I prefer to go by, and this is Kinetic Karma. Thank you for coming to my channel. It's a pleasure to have people tune in and share with me the messages from Spirit. I'm doing a reading today based on the energies that are coming in between now, which is the 10th, through Monday, the following Monday. We're dealing with the 11:11 portal. We're dealing with full moon energies. We're dealing with the retrograde. There's a lot going on, and it's a very auspicious time, I want to say, and powerful, but it could also be very emotional. At least it has been for me, and a time when hard truths are being revealed, to be dealt with once and for all, to be put aside so that you can move on to greener pastures. So in the meditation that I did just before this reading started, I got the message lemon balm. So it's lemon, and it's BALM. Yeah, lemon balm. And I looked it up because I didn't know anything about it or exactly what it was for. The first thing I looked up about it was what was its use, and it says it's a perennial herb from the mint family. Lemon balm is used in digestive problems, including upset stomach, bloating, intestinal gas, fluctuation, vomiting, and colic. For pain, including menstrual cramps, headache, and toothache. And for mental disorders, including hysteria and melancholy. All of which could possibly be occurring during this time frame with all of these powerful energies flying about. Mercury retrograde has to do with going back and wrapping up things to do with the past, and the past coming back into your life so that you can actually address it and do what you need to do in order to handle it. So if there's some things that are occurring, and I just want to give you an example. I'm not going to get too specific, but yesterday I got some information about a project that I have been working on for some time that was had to do with things being very unbalanced in a relationship that I have with a significant other. And the information that I got, though it was true, it was raw, it was hard, and at the end of the process, I felt like I wanted to throw up. So, lemon balm could have actually possibly supported me yesterday when I was feeling that way. I mean, literally, I never had an experience of reacting to information in that way ever before in my life, and I just felt like I wanted to throw up. And so today it was interesting. I was listening to someone on YouTube or somewhere, and they said that you'd rather throw up than cry, in terms of a particular reading. They were talking about a particular personality type rather choosing to throw up than to cry, and I can identify with that. I can certainly identify with that. So it's a lot going on, and lemon balm may be of great importance or help to you during this time. The other thing I looked up about lemon balm was the spiritual meaning, and it said lemon balm is bound to the moon and to water. It is used in rituals associated with healing, health, friendship, love, and success. Historically, it is symbolic. It is a symbolic plant used to transmit messages between lovers. Carry lemon balm in a charm or sachet to find love, or burn it as an incense. So I thought that was also very interesting. So those of you looking for love, wanting new love, Lemon Balm may be very supportive. And everything that I've been hearing about this time frame right now is suggesting that it is a very, very auspicious time to manifest your dreams and wishes. So this reading today is day 7 of Manifesting and Healing. And during this time frame for this reading from now to the to Monday, from the 10th to the following Monday, is an extremely auspicious time for you to focus on what it is you want to call forth in your life, what it is you want to complete, and to stay focused, not let your attention get distracted. Also, you want to protect your energy in whatever way that works for you, whether that's taking a salt bath, burning incense, sage, Palo Santo, clearing the space, saying prayers. You want to do whatever it is that works for you in terms of protecting your energy. Staying away from dark places like bars and places where people drink and party and are not necessarily in their full conscious mind, where they may be susceptible to other kinds of spirits coming in and attaching. You don't want to go into places like that during this time frame if you can help it. Hospitals come to mind as a place that you really don't want to go to, or graveyards or funeral homes or things where energies lurk. That would be my recommendation. That's certainly what I'm going to do. I'm going to protect my energy and stay in my space and do me and manifest as for what it is that I've been working on. This is also, as far as I can understand, a time of completion where we're coming to a wrapping up of the work that we've done over the year. And it's wrapping up, and there are going to be blessings and bounty that are going to be bestowed upon us for doing the work and having the ability to stay with it, to have faith, to be compassionate. There are going to be blessings bestowed upon us. Today, I want to start with the Fairy Oracle by Brian Ford, and get an idea of what kinds of energies we're dealing with during this period, please, Spirit. Before I start prayer, Mother, Father, Spirit, I call on the great... I call on the guides of the people listening to this reading, my guides, that we may connect, that I may bring forth the perfect and clear messages that will benefit the greater good, benefit us all in a very precise, clear ways that touch our hearts and our lives in such a way that we're willing to make a difference. Thank you. Amen. Okay, let me start again. What energies are we dealing with? I have 3. I have souls, the singer of healings, healing and manifesting, y'all, and the maiden. Wow, those are amazingly beautiful cards. I love those cards. Let me read you a little bit out of the book about what they're about. Souls is number 13 for those of you who are into numerology, and number 13 is, as far as I understand, a number of fully completing a cycle. There are 12 signs of the zodiac. There are 12 months in a year, and then 13 is the full completion and beginning of a new. That's how I interpret it, of the new. So it's the full completion, the wrapping up of the 12, and the beginning of the new. So for this card, it says, Souls is radiant, energizing, vitalizing. The presence in a reading often indicates that something new is being brought into being in our lives, partly through our own efforts and partly through the help we are receiving from other realms. Miracles may take place. Movement into light is occurring. This is a time for taking action, passing on our blessings and learning for the service given from the position of strength. And this is a time for taking actions, passing on our blessings and learning, and for service given from a position of strength. Okay, so yes, as I said, the very full completion of cycles and the new beginnings of stuff in regard to benevolence, in regard to soul work, in regards to the work that you came here to achieve on the planet, not just for yourself, but for everybody, specifically your bloodline, specifically your generations past and future. Souls. The next card we have is card number 10. 10 I also get as a number of completion in my head, but it is 1 and it is 0, the no thing and the everything, the beginning of nothing and everything. Forgive me if I'm not giving you the full detail, but that's how I have it in my head. So for this card we have, this is the healer's card, and its presence in a reading may speak to healing to be given or healing to be received. The circumstances and process of reaching well-being may seem easy, or they may bring great challenges. In either case, we are asked to participate in our own healing as we are strengthened by the singer. More usually, the singer speaks of both giving and receiving, because we cannot truly freely give without receiving as well. Healing is something that flows through us, not from us, and as such, we are inevitably affected by its passage. Drawing this card tells us of both a need and opportunity for healing ourselves and perhaps others as well. As Warren, one of my teachers said, healing is not something you do, it is something you are. It's a way of being, an invitation to have the light come in and clear out all of the negativity, all of the energies that are stagnant, that don't work for us anymore, to kind of like laser through and out whatever is not working, so that we can have a space, a fertile space to create again. And then the last card we have is card number 14, and it's called the Maiden. Let's see. So I'd like to thank y'all, while I'm thinking about it, of really being patient with me and taking the time to stay with me throughout the reading. I know that not everything that I do connects with everybody all the time, but I'm certain that if you tuned into this reading, that there's something here for you, and it's just a matter of you having faith and patience enough to hang in there so that you can get your blessing, so that you can get your information, and move in a really powerful, auspicious way during this time. Card number 14, the Maiden. And I want to read a little bit more about that. From her crown of light to her star-jeweled toes, the Maiden is pure joy. She is the face of the force of generations' growth throughout all worlds. Wow, that is huge. She is the face of the force that generates growth throughout all worlds. When she smiles, troubles melt. When she dances, flowers spring from the ground and burst into bloom. It is from the maiden that the pixies learn the dance that keeps the other worlds turning. That is amazingly powerful. I am feeling this energy come through my crown and go throughout my body, and it is so powerful. And probably our world too, for that matter. She is newly born every morn, and she carols her plangent song of growth for all beings in all worlds. She sees the magic and the light in everything and takes endless delight in it. Well, that's amazing energy to come in after a healing. Ooh. Yet, even though the maiden is so wonderful and powerful, she is a child and she needs to be cared for, nurtured, and cherished. When she takes the form of a flower, someone must see that she gets enough water and sun. Whenever we look after something new or young, like our new beginnings, we are caring for the maiden. Whether she is in the form of a blossom, a sapling, a baby, or a new idea, she, in turn, is likely to switch between joyful and gratefully receiving such nurturing and insisting on an independence that she really isn't ready for yet. She knows deep within herself what she needs to do and become, and she moves towards this with directness of a child, with the directness of a child. The mating also has the simplicity and curiosity of a child seen with unclouded eyes. She has an openness to life, love, new things, and new experiences. Every moment with her is adventure, filled with playfulness and hope, innocence. She is awakening to and learning about the world. Much of her learning comes with laughter and silly jokes, and she trusts what life gives her. Every time we allow ourselves to be filled with joy, we become more like the maiden. The maiden signifies new beginnings and growth. You couldn't ask for a more auspicious card than this if you are beginning something new. Spontaneity, joy, growth, acceleration, and promise for the future are signified here. We must note also that in the early stages of any process, there is vulnerability and a need for protection, shelter, guidance, but there is also magical impotence towards burgeoning growth. Trust the process, but take care of the details as well. The maiden is also the inner child who needs to be under supervision of competent inner adult in order for her to feel secure in love. She is not happy when we spoil her. Consider what is growing in your life. Make a list of your hopes, dreams, and plans. Look for the growth within you and think about how you can cherish and nurture this. Bless the growth you see around you. Excuse me. So that's enough for this whole time, but I'm going to go ahead and pull a few cards from the Spirit de Luna deck. And it's by Marissa Rankin and Rachel Carnegalia, I think is how you pronounce it. So we know what we're dealing with. Some very powerful, expansive energies that we are actually being permeated with this energy, and it's up to us whether we want to open to it or whether we want to continue to stay in the energy that we've been in. So I keep getting all of these cards. I'm going to read them to you just quickly. Okay, for the moon cards, we have visionary and courage under souls. Under the singer of healing, we have manifest. Oh, so we got healing, and that's to let you know we're in the right place. And under the maiden, we have sharpen your instincts, reflect, and strength. And when they were talking about pay attention to the details under the singer card, so sometimes we got to stop, look, and see where we are in the process in order to sharpen our metal, in order to sharpen our instincts. We have to stop, look, and understand what's working, what's not working, and what we could get rid of, what we could put in, maybe change in order for it to be more effective. There's a need for reflection in order to do that so that we can sharpen the instincts, and that creates strength and our ability to manifest and heal. Okay? And the visionary and the courage to imagine under the soul's card what it is that is really important to you, what it is that your true destiny here is on this planet, to ask, to want to manifest that, to be more one with it, takes courage and it takes vision. It takes you being willing to give yourself permission to see yourself in a way that you've never seen yourself in before, because it's nothing that you've ever been. It's something that you're creating through your vision, and through your vision you're able to step into that vision and manifest that here through the process of healing, through the process of manifesting healthy relationships, healthy lifestyles, healthy environments, and through the process of service to the greater good, we can create and manifest and heal in very powerful ways. So that's what that deck has for us. And then I picked these decks in advance. This is the Extended Masters by Doreen Virtue. I want to get a card for each one of these three that I pulled. So 3 cards, please, Spirit, to help us and finish. So the first card we have is see the other person's point of view. It takes courage. It takes you imagining how that person might be. The compassion takes compassion to see the other person's point of view. We have right under manifest. Thought is the god of wisdom, the god of law, medicine, higher law, and medicine. And then we have under the maiden, health and healing. It takes strength to create health, to create healthy habits, to create healing. It takes reflection in order to heal. It takes us sharpening our instincts so that when we're presented with things, we know what's healthy and we know what's not. So these are the energies that we're dealing with now. The 2 main decks that I deal with in this series of healing and manifesting are, okay, no, not that one, are the chakra deck. Okay. And I'm going to pull 3 from here to see what energies we're dealing with when it comes to the chakras. Okay. The first card is the heart chakra. And there is a breathing exercise with that. Second card, please. Okay. Is the sacral chakra, eagle pose. And the last card is a heart chakra. And that is meditation, a meditation card that we're going to use. So We'll start with the heart chakra. Okay, so what we have is the soul's card, the vision, the courage, and see the other person's point of view. Under that came meditation through the heart chakra. So what will best assist us is the heart chakra in dealing with the energies in order to see another's point of view. It's going to require some quiet time. This meditation with Namaste hands, focus on the vibration of the heart chakra, the sound of AY as in hey. Chant the sound silently or audibly 3 times. A. Sit in any comfortable position on the floor in a chair, spine extended, shoulders down away from the ears, eyes closed or downcast. Bring the hands to the center of the chest in a prayer position known as Namaste. Inhale and exhale while repeating, I trust my heart. I trust my heart. I trust my heart. Continue for 1 to 3 minutes longer. When you finished, lower your hands to your lap and visualize the healing emerald green light of your heart center. The benefits are it releases emotional wounds stored in the heart center, opens us to love and compassion, promotes grounding and a sense of profound physical connection, calms and clears the mind, and slows respiration and heart rate. I couldn't think of anything more appropriate for seeing the other person's, for preparation in terms of trying to get ready in order to accept and see another's point of view, which you may not agree with, but just the same, you being able to and willing to take a look at what is a view of not your own can create tremendous movement in healing in spaces that were blocked. The second card is dealing with the sacral chakra, and the yoga pose is eagle. Stand with the feet together, back straight, spine elongated. Bring the left arm under the right, crossing both arms at the elbow. Place the hands together, palms facing in. Pull upper arms to the chest and bring your hands towards your face. Bend both knees slightly to assist the balance. Gaze at the spot in front of you and breathe deeply. Slowly cross the left leg over the right thigh. As you're doing this, crossing the leg over the right thigh, before you do this, in order to do this, your whole alignment needs to be like pulled in. So your abdominals need to be activated. You need to pull your stomach muscles in, tighten everything, not like tense tight, but tight like your muscles, you feel them pulling. And then lift your foot and put it around, because if you don't do that, you're not going to be able to achieve this pose, and you're definitely not going to be able to hold it if you could achieve it in a relaxed position. No, you need to tighten those muscles up, okay? Bend the right leg a little further, spine remains straight and hips are forward. Breathing deeply and hold the pose for 10 to 15 seconds. Hold the pose for however long you feel like it's necessary or you can. What feels good to you. 15 seconds would be great, but if it's less, fine. If it's more, fine. Okay? If your balance falters, concentrate on your breathing and focus on the spot in front of you. Release and reverse the pose. Repeat on both sides once more. And the mantra for this is, I am able to surrender my fears. I am able to surrender my fears and write about my true heartfelt beliefs and feelings. I am able to surrender my fears and manifest something new and beautiful in my life. I'm able to surrender my fears and invite healing energies into my life that will transform the way I experience myself and others in a very positive, impactful, powerful way. The benefits of this pose are strengthens the abdominal muscles, not if you don't tighten them, brings a fresh supply of blood to the sexual organs and kidneys, firms the upper arms and stretches the shoulders, opens the hips and strengthens the thighs, calves, knees, and ankle joints, increases concentration. The last part we have has to do with the heart chakra, and I find it interesting that health and healing is the same color as green, same color as the heart chakra. And this has to do with, they're telling me, the inner child. The inner child that, as the book said, needs protection, needs nurturing, needs care, and looking after, and boundaries and structure. The inner child that maybe didn't get what it needed when you were young, but you can now give to in a way that is amazing, because you have the ability to protect her or him now and heal. The pose, or I'm sorry, the breathing exercise that goes along with this is alternative nostril breathing, which is very powerful. Before you begin, you may wish to use a tissue to clear your nostrils. Sit comfortably in a chair or on a mat, keeping the spine straight. Place the right thumb on the right nostril and inhale slowly through the left nostril. Block the left nostril with the pinky or index finger, whichever feels more comfortable. Lift the thumb and exhale slowly through the right nostril. So you're breathing in through this nostril, you're closing it off, and you're letting it out through this one. Okay. Block the left nostril with the pinky index finger, whichever feels more comfortable. Lift the thumb and exhale slowly through the right nostril. Inhale slowly through the right nostril. After you exhale, you're going to inhale through the right nostril, same nostril. Block the right nostril. Exhale slowly through the left nostril. Continue this for 1 to 3 minutes. Feel emerald green heart chakra energy circulating freely throughout your entire system. And the mantra is, I am able to receive and I'm able to give and receive love. I am able to give and receive love. I am able to give and receive love. And the benefits are: restores the proper balance to breathing patterns, equalizes the energies and pathways of the nervous system. Breathing is so important to your emotional well-being and your state of mind. You cannot do anything without proper breath. As you get more angry and infuriated, your breath gets shorter and cut, tight and fast and hard, and you can hardly breathe. You're taking really short, deep, quick breaths the more angrier you get. The longer and the deeper and the slower the breaths, the more calm you become. You cannot help that. If you do the breathing exercise, it's going to impact you on all levels, especially the emotional and mental levels. And so that's really important. That's a very important tool. I am able to give and receive love. I am able to give and receive love. I am able to give and receive love. And the benefits are: restores proper balance to breathing patterns, equalizes energies and pathways of nervous system, has profound stilling effects on the mind and emotions, enhances a calm, clear emotional state, stimulates our center of intuition and connection to the higher self. So what I would recommend as you're looking at seeing the other person's point of view is that you first do the sacral chakra exercise, the physical asana, the physical pose, okay? And you write about it, and you write about what you feel about it, what you experienced in that pose, what came to you in that pose. And you then go and you sit down and you do the Namaste hands. And you recite your mantra. Oh, there is no mantra with the Namaste. Oh yeah, I trust my heart, I trust my heart. And then you do the breathing pose. I am able to give and receive love. I am able to give and receive love. And then you go and attempt to see the other person's point of view after you've done all of that. So that's how I would do it. But feel free to do it how Spirit leads you to do it, if you choose to do it at all. But those are the energies that would best support us during this time frame in terms of healing, manifesting what it is we want in our lives. What is going to be amazing and powerful beyond worlds of worlds. Spirit, I'm using the Mystic Mudra deck, and I'm getting one or two cards. They gave me 4. Okay, I'm going to do 4. I hear and speak the Guru's truth. In this way, I am enlightened. And it's fish pose. I hear and speak the Guru's truth. In this way, I am enlightened. I hear and speak the Guru's truth. In this way, I am enlightened. And when I see this card, it always reminds me, as above, so below, because there's a reflection. No, there's no reflection on this one. This is fish pose, I'm sorry. So, no. Okay, so oh, you see the Guru in the background. That's what comes to my attention, is the Guru in the background and the Om symbol. Om Guru and this pose. The next card that I pulled was headstand pose. I open myself to the universe, and unlike the masculine and feminine energies inside of me, I open myself to the universe and what? Oh, I open myself to the universe and unite the masculine and feminine energies inside of me. We are all one. I open myself to the universe and unite the masculine and feminine energies inside of me. We are all one. I open myself to the universe and unite the masculine and feminine energies inside of me. We are all one. And this is the headstand pose, and this is the person meditating again. And the yin and yang is what's showing, which are representative of the masculine and feminine, the opposition, which is the world that we live in. This world, this 3D world, is unique because there is opposition. There is no love without hate. It wouldn't be. It's there are oppositions. There is same coin, different sides. There is no right without wrong. You wouldn't know what wrong is if you didn't have right. That's the universe that we live in that gives us the chance to raise our consciousness. Because of the opposition, because of the joy and pain, because of the lessons and blessings, we can thank the powers that be, that we can interpret, experience, and choose to live a better life, choose to leave a better life for our kids, for the world. The next 2 cards, okay, quickly. I have triangle pose, which is I create goodness in my life and banish negative illusion from my mind. I create goodness in my life and banish negative illusion from my mind. I create goodness in my life and banish negative illusion from my mind. Fear. False evidence appearing real. Negative illusion. Be gone. I know I am powerful enough to speak my truth and overcome any challenges life sends me. I know I'm powerful enough to speak my truth and overcome any challenges that life sends me. I know that I am powerful enough to speak my truth and overcome any challenges that life sends me. Why wouldn't I be? That's my God-given right to speak my truth and to be able to overcome. That's why I came to this planet. That's why you came to this planet. To make a difference, to make a change, to speak your truth, your authentic truth, not the fake truth, not the truth that society programmed you to believe, but the truth that is from within your higher self. And in order to speak your truth, you have to live it. You have to live it so that you could speak it. God bless everybody. Thank you so much for coming. Please click the like button, subscribe, share with your friends if you so move to do so. I really appreciate all of you for taking the time to spend this time with me to check in. I hope you got something of value. I look forward to seeing you next week sometime. Have a good one. Ciao.